Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Andi Nurhaeril Fitri Ilyas from PBIB. Well, in this video, I will explain some material that I understand. The first is speaking as transactional discourse or discussion. Richards claims that speaking as transaction refers to situations where the focus is on what is said or done. The message meaning, which makes one understood clearly and accurately, is the central focus. In our social life, transactional speaking can be identified in terms of discussions, debates, job interviews, or others. The main features of transactional speaking are it functions to exchange information. It is message-oriented, which means to communicate meaning. Participants use strategies to understand each other. It needs more questions, repetitions, and checks for comprehension. This negotiation normally occurs, and the last is language accuracy is not always important. Richards is the opinion that participants in transactional speaking are in need of some skills in order to enable them involved in transactional discourse activities. The skills can be classified into the abilities of the participant to explain a need or intention, describe something, ask questions, ask for clarification, confirm information, justify an opinion, make suggestions, um, clarify understanding, make comparisons, and also agree and disagree. There are a few examples of debates where indicates how the participants, like the host and both candidates of the debate, employ speaking as a medium for exchanging information. During the debate, the candidates stay on debating one topic in which one candidate expresses his or her arguments and another is required to respond the arguments. When the debate discourse is analyzed, we found out that the discourse also contains a generic discourse sequence in the form of initiation or I, response or R, and follow up or F. However, each move consists of some generic structures, and each component of the generic structure performs particular functions which are more than the ones found in casual conversations. Well, the analysis, the initiations, generic structures. The first is opening. The opening there are greeting plus mentioning the venue, like good evening from Hofstra University in Hampton, New York. And they are introducing like I'm Lester Hall, anchor of NBC Nightly News. And also there are stating intention like I want to welcome you to the first presidential debate. And next is there is introducing the participants. Like the first is the candidates. The participants tonight are Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. The next is the sponsors optional. Like this debate is sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates, a non-partisan non-profit organization. The commission uh, draft tonight's format and the rules have been agreed to by the campaigns, and there are structured the debate organization like time allotment, topic area, uh, debate procedures, and requests for attention, like the audience here in the room has agreed to remain silent so that we can focus on what the candidates are saying. And next is there is welcoming candidates, such as giving applause and bringing the candidates in. Next is introducing topic like main issue. We're calling this opening segment Achieving Prosperity and Central to these jobs. And there is supporting issues like there are two economic realities in America today. There's uh, there's been a record 6 straight years of job growth, and new census numbers show incomes have increased at a record rate after years of stagnation. However, income inequality remains significant, and nearly half of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And next is inviting arguments such as selecting the first speaker and addressing questions. Next is the analysis, the response are a generic structure. The first is opening, such as expressing gratitude like well, thank you, Lester, and thanks to Hofstra for hosting us. And there is overviewing the topic, such as stating the issue. Like, the central question in this selection is really what kind of country we want to be and what kind of future we'll build together. Today is my granddaughter's second birthday, so I think about this a lot. First, we have to build an economy that works for everyone, not just those at the top. That means we need new jobs, good jobs with rising incomes. And there is supporting points or arguments. Next is there is stating solutions such as generating questions and clarifying the solution. And there is giving a recommendation, like finally, we tonight are on the stage together, Donald Trump and I. Donald, it's good to be with you. We're going to have a debate where we are talking about the important issues facing our country. You have to judge us. Who can shoulder the immense, awesome responsibilities of the presidency? Who can put into action the plans that will make your life better? I hope that I will be able to earn your vote on November 8th. Next is the analysis, the follow up, or F. There is expressing gratitude, such as Secretary Clinton, thank you. So, based on the analysis of the transactional discourse it can be included that transactional spoken discourse has a discourse pattern which consists of three components also found in interactional spoken discourse: initiation, response, as well as follow-up. However, follow-up seems like an optional in the transactional spoken discourse since many English native speakers tend to simplify their speech when they interact with other people. So I will explain about performance speaking discourse, public speaking. Performance speaking is recognized as the third scope of spoken discourse, which refers to public speaking. According to Richards, performance speaking is a type of spoken discourse that is aimed at transmitting information in front of an audience, commonly delivered in the form of monologue rather than dialogue, such as classroom presentations, public announcements, lecture as well as speeches. When a speaker is speaking before an audience, the speaker often uses formality which is closer to written than interpersonal spoken language. Performance speaking can be illustrated as a process of communicating information to an audience by using a formal language, like making speeches and oral presentations. Baharuddin and Kaharuddin claim that being effective when speaking in public means that the public speakers need to make effort to make their speeches before their audience easy to understand and to remember that the audience gets influenced by the speeches. Therefore, they need to know how to select an appropriate topics for a speech. Second, how to use communication strategy when making a public speaking. The third, how to employ generic structures of an effective speech. And the fourth, how to speak in public by using appropriate language in terms of appropriate expressions and grammar for some particular functions as commonly available in public speaking. Here is the example of carrying out discourse analysis to an authentic speech that is the opening of a fall welcome speech given by the principal of St. David's Secondary School. The results of the discourse analysis can be employed as a basis for compiling teaching materials for English public speaking. The speech sample is adopted from http www.stdavids.ie. Well, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.